Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you how to make this cute little flower coaster. You can also use it as a normal flower if you have some use for it. But I use these as coasters. I think they're really cool. I love this pattern. We have this really nice effect up here. I made these two in two different colors each. I think they work really well together if you just have to use two of them at one time, like if you're two people sitting down and you need them. I think they work really well together. These are made in an 8/4 classic cotton, and I have used a 3mm hook. I suggest you do the same thing or more or less, because this cotton is really nice. It stays really flat, and you can easily wash them if somebody spills something on them. And if you use a different type of yarn with a larger hook, they will get quite big. Actually, it's actually quite a big pattern. So that is my suggestion. And in this video, I will be using that same kind of yarn and the same hook size. And I will do a color change for each round just because that makes it easier for you to see what we're doing. So let's jump right into the tutorial. So let's get started. We're going to start with a magic ring. So take your yarn tail and make it face downwards. Put it into your hands. Wrap the yarn around 2 fingers like that. Come up. You have an X. Go in under the first one and grab the other one like that and come up. We're going to chain 1 to secure it nicely. Like that. And then we have our magic ring to work in. We're going to add some double crochet. So we'll start by chaining 3. 1, 2, and 3. So this will count as our first double crochet. Then we're going to add 19 double crochets into the ring. So we'll have a total of 20 double crochets in our magic ring. Just go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you over at the end of this round and show you how we continue. So this was my last double crochet. I am going to tighten the ring like that, and then we're going to find the top chain that we did in the beginning. So we have our 3 chains sitting here, so our 3rd chain is up here. We're going to go in and slip stitch like that. And I'm going to change color, so I'm going to fasten off. So yarn over and pull the yarn through. And snip that off. And that completes round number 1. And we can move on to round number 2. So for round number 2, we're going to start by attaching a new yarn color. I'm going to start by creating a slip knot and insert my hook. I'm going to find, it doesn't really matter where you attach the yarn. Let's just go in up here. And I'm going to pull the yarn through and slip stitch in the new yarn color. I'm going to pull the knot to the back because it makes it easier when we're going to weave in the ends afterwards. So now we're ready for round number 2. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Then we move into the next stitch, so next to it, and we put in a double crochet. So we'll have 2 double crochets next to each other, like that. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2, go down in the next stitch and add a double crochet. And we're going to do the same in the next stitch. So this is how this round goes. We're going to add a double crochet in all the stitches from the previous round, and then between 2, you're going to make 2 double crochets, and then you're going to chain 2. So again, chain 2, go down into the next stitch and put in a double crochet. So you get these little clusters of 2 double crochets next to each other, not the same stitch, but next to each other, divided by a chain 2. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you over here and we'll continue. So let's finish this round. I am adding in my last double crochet down here like that, and I'm going to chain 2 and find a third chain from the first chain 3 that we did. Going to go in on the top and slip stitch, and this completes round number 2. You should now have 20 double crochets, so 1 in each double crochet from the previous round, and then for every 2 double crochets we have a chain 2. Again, I'm going to fasten off and we can attach a new yarn on the next round. So for round 3 we are again going to attach the yarn. I'm going to do the slip knot. You can attach your new yarn color any way you like, or just continue with the one you had from the previous round. No matter what, we're going to start in a chain space. So I'm going in and doing a slip stitch like that. I'm going to pull a little to the side because we're going to work in here. So we're going to chain 3, 2 and 3. Then we're going to yarn over twice because we're going to put in a treble crochet next to it like that, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over twice again and go down and put in a treble crochet, and one more time, and this is how we're going to work each chain space. So we're not going to do anything, we're just going to move into the next chain space. And of course we'll not start by chaining 3, we'll just start right away with a treble. So 1 treble, 2 trebles, chain 2, push it a little to the side, yarn over twice, go down, put in another treble, and one last time. So 2 trebles, chain 2, 2 trebles in all the chain spaces all the way around. Let's meet up over here. So I just finished my last treble crochet over here. I'm going to find the third chain from the beginning. So it's up here, and I'm going to go in and slip stitch. And this completes round number 3. For round number 4, we are going to start in one of the chain spaces up here. And again, I am changing colors. So I'm going to do a slip knot like that, and attaching it by going in, grabbing the yarn, coming up, and doing a slip stitch. And again, pulling a little bit to the side. So we're going to put in, well, first of all, we're going to chain 3. That will count as our first double crochet, like that. And then we're going to add 6 more double crochets. So we'll have a total of 7 double crochets in each of the chain spaces all the way around. So let's do that. So 3 plus 1, 4, 5, and 6 double crochets plus our chain 3 out here. So we're going to have these in all the chain spaces, but we're going to move like this from one chain space to another. But you have 4 treble crochets here before you get to the next chain space. So go down in between the 2 sets. So you have 2 trebles here and 2 here. And you're going to go down and put in a single crochet like that. And then you're going to yarn over, move into the next chain space, and in here we're going to add 7 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're going to move down here and put in our single crochet like that. So that is how it goes. And you just move over here to the chain space, put in your 7 double crochets, and then put in a single crochet over here, and you do that all the way around. I'll meet you over here and show you how we finish off. So I'm almost done now, just need my single crochet down here, and then we are going to attach to the first cluster of double crochets up here. So we're going to find our 3rd chain from the beginning, so it's this one up here, and we're going to slip stitch. This will pull down this first double crochet so it will look like all the others. And this completes our little flower coaster. Now you're just going to fasten off and weave in the ends, and I will say that weaving in the ends for this project is surprisingly easy because we have a lot of good spots where we can easily hide all the yarn tails. So that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, just leave them below and I'll get back to you. Have a great day.